Now I look to my camera. Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Convo 007. Open convo, some updates. Talk about some good things, not just the wrongs. Feel free to join in. I'm posing as my favorite villain. All right. Into some tunes and grab my drink. Appreciate you coming through. It's kind of hard trying to talk with you. Peace to Marcy's Minute. Appreciate it. Trying to take a while. Gotta kind of warm the stream up. It's amazing how fast you get hot in a mask. You just be. I was barely dancing. Oh my god. Hang on, y'all. All right, I just got my face done, so hopefully I'm looking good. Yeah. How's everybody doing? I hope y'all doing good. Hanging in there, there's a lot going on. Hope people are safe. The weather been crazy in some places. What else? A lot going on in the news. Just laid back, just seeing what's going on. If anybody has anything too on their mind, not just me rambling or whatever. Start acting like little Woody. All right, that's gotta come off, or at least off my mouth. I can't talk. Good. Jeez. Whew. What y'all doing up late? It's probably not even late. Good morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at, right? It's October, it's Halloween month, so I had to bring out my cemetery. And I have to say rest in peace to those that we lost, especially some of those recently too, that we've all lost. But I do celebrate aspects of death, always have. Dang, what? Oh, hang on, I have to stop the whole music thing. I'm redoing something. I did something a little earlier, and I'm going to minimize it a bit. And I wanted to just go over maybe some things that was going on in the news. Also, I kind of want to stamp or stomp. Can you stamp someone's back out? Stomp. You would stomp. You stomp someone's back out. Some of these lying accusers, I can't. I'll call off it. All right. Let me talk about some other stuff too. I'm gonna leave some of the Diddy stuff alone, but I did want to show something on some of the accusers that are coming out, and at least the ones that we know are lying, if we just pay attention. On YouTube, things been going crazy too with Jaguar Wright. Y'all may be familiar with Jaguar Wright. She is a former R&B singer who has been making her rounds everywhere. She was just on Pierre. I might be saying his name wrong. Uh, whatever his name is, Pierce Morgan. Pierre, I don't care. Um, to basically, she's just slandering like celebrity after celebrity after celebrity, and her most recent victim, or I shouldn't say victim, but person she's targeting is LL Cool J. Um, but she made a public statement against Jay Z, and a lot of people have been talking about it. And I'm just surprised that she's on so many platforms and saying a lot of stuff with no receipts and whatnot. So that's just been very interesting to me. And I think that channels and whatnot are going to have to start being held accountable for who they bring on as guests. There's a difference between you just bringing people on because you know what they're going to spew, and that's the point. And then there's times where somebody's just going off, you didn't realize it, but you're trying to balance out your show. That's not what's going on with Jaguar Wright, at least until she went on the Star Report maybe about a week ago. Um, they had a big back and forth. He spoke on it. Others have spoke on it. I didn't actually listen to it. I already pretty much know how it probably went down, but I will at some point. I will tune into it. But I hope everybody's doing good. How are y'all doing? And then I'll get into some more then. All right. Nobody wants it. Oh, it's 103? Hmm? Right, Piers Morgan show. Right, right. It's kind of moving on me. Oh, because you typed something else. Okay. It's like she left Pierre Morgan show. They must have paid her and went straight to crack. Man, the nerve to call the Star Report and go, yeah. Oh, right, right. You from right, right. I didn't even think about that too, Doug. Yeah, that's how we actually know each other. Yeah. Um, but it's like finally she got kind of put in her place because I'm like, at some point they're gonna have to be accountable for what they're allowing to spew on these platforms too, in talk shows, whether you're on TV or you're on here. Because if not, then anybody can just anybody can just go on anywhere and say anything. So if that's not what you want and what's not to be allowed, you can't just keep having her do this. With Jaguar, what gets me is she's abusive. She was abusive to her son allegedly. He has a book out called Monster Mom. If y'all didn't know that already, um, it's either been released or it's about to be. He spoke with Tasha K, Sean Davy Way, and I'm a girl, and her boyfriends. I've seen her physically and verbally abuse them. So I don't. I take a different strife with what she's doing too, because it's like you. Nobody is meant to be perfect, but you do want to be your better self. And the more we criticize other people and jump in and want to talk about what they doing and who's sucking, who's doing what, you're not being held accountable for why her life is the way it is. And I allege, which I'm gonna allege right now, is Jaguar's mom passed away. I'm not saying she did it, but she didn't help. The cops were called. There's footage of that. Actually, I did that about a year ago, where they just kept being evicted, moved around. Jag knows her mom was raising Sam. Then while she's on YouTube, she even would bring the camera over there and show them there, wherever they were and going through whatever they was going through. So it's just been a lot of mess and nonsense and drama, unnecessary. I removed the cemetery for a little while and put do What's I trying to do? Oh, do New York City. Yeah, so it's just been wild. I have something that I wanted to do specifically on Jag that um possibly, yeah, coming up. I don't know if I'll do a combination or I'll just do her, but I do want to show some things on her, which I want to do some short highlights now on some things, because this is still like about character. So if we're going to talk about character and talk about the people, we need to take a look at who's speaking against these other people too. Jaguar is one of them. I'm going to show her in a minute. The other guy that won against Sean Diddy Combs is in prison right now, which a lot of people know, but he won by default against Diddy for $100 million, which doesn't make any sense. Also, he's not getting out for another at least 10 years. I don't know if anyone's looked up that information and it doesn't come up right away, but after some time looking, I'm going to show y'all what I found on him. His name is Derek Lee. He uses the last name Moore. He uses the last name Smith hyphen Cardello. He keeps switching up his last name so that we won't be able to track him or trace the nonsense that he's been doing and pulling and trying to say that he's been a victim of Diddy, which doesn't make any sense because he actually was the wait, I'm in the wrong part. He was the one damn, what was I saying? Oh, he was his contract person. He was the one doing contracts for Diddy. And he's making it seem like everything was held against his will. He couldn't do nothing and just all this type of craziness. Yeah, Crunchy Cat, like a death note or something. Like people be locked up and then they want to file lawsuits. He acting like he about to come home. He ain't coming home no time soon because he himself has been charged with multiple, multiple sexual crimes and kidnapping, coercion, all type of stuff. I'm gonna pull that up right now. All right. Oh, hold on. Let me get Crunchy Cat off the screen for a minute. Here he is. Now I'm just doing new visuals and like the setups and updates are just keep being different too. So I'm trying to do some things as quick as I can back here too. All right, so we got him. What happened to my I thought I had some instrumentals. I'm just working on my little sounds too. So I'm being a pain in the butt. All right. So Look at Me by Triple Extension. All right. Y'all know that this is the one that just had won the lawsuit, and as soon as he did, we had some more accusers coming out too. One of them was dismissed. There's a bunch more. They said there's over 100, so I'm not even gonna count them. I just want to see. I just want to hear the facts. That's all I want. This is his biographical information. Derek Lee Smith, right? This is him. His earliest release date would be July 8th, 2036. That's telling us right there that he's got some time to serve. He's not going nowhere no time soon. Go back because I'm gonna scroll down so you can see exactly what he's charged with. Matter of fact, first let's look at his aliases for a second, and this is what I mean, and this is why when you look him up, you have to really look up all his names so that you see all the claims that he's put through. He's been trying to sue many people, mainly companies, some individuals, but I could show that too. That's going to be on a separate website. So I'm going to finish showing this in just 1 second. All right. Look, Derek Moore, Cardello Smith, he keeps changing his name around. Active prison sentences. His date of sentencing was just 4 years ago, right? So the date of sentence was May 2nd, 2019. The date of the offense was 10/12/90. Excuse me. 97. My throat. So something not adding up, but regardless, and this is the Michigan State where he is. He's in the Michigan State Penitentiary. You see all of these, the sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the same. They say criminal sexual conduct, first degree. And keep going down. That's what he said. Sentence 11, kidnapping. 12, kidnapping. 13, more of the criminal other X mixed conduct. And here too, criminal conduct. Right? That's the end of it right there. Date of offense. We go all the way back to September 24th, 1997. His date of sentences was in 98. He got out, no, he was sentenced, excuse me, in 5/26/98, right? How he got another offense, March 15th, 98. You was already locked up, right? If he was locked up, he was sentenced May 26th. Wait, I'm not saying that correctly. Hold on a second. The date of the offense was March 15th, 98. Date of sentence was May 26th, 98. But on sentence 14, how was that date of offense go all the way back to 9/24/97? Yet he wasn't sentenced until 5/26/98. What is going on? Right? So those are the earlier ones. When you go here to 2008, kidnapping. 2008, that's when that misconduct occurred. So he really out here whole kidnapping people, because these are different people. There's multiple plaintiffs, which I'm gonna show in a second. It's like, what's really going on with this guy? And as he sits there, partially rotting, he's claiming things against Diddy. So it's just crazy because he has such a dirty history. I'm going to show the other page too right now that goes along with this one. Just a second. Oops, why did I press that? One second. And real quick, these are the Michigan legislator website that you can look up all the penal codes for Michigan State, which is where he is, and he's going to be spending the rest of is it 12 more years? 12 more years he has? And Diddy's attorney is pushing back on that suit that they lost by default because they are claiming that it's unjust. Diddy wasn't even served papers. He didn't know nothing about it. So that's on there also. This is the other screen, which shows you the defense. Actually, this is his other case where he's a plaintiff. Him, and then there's a woman named Patricia Lee Thompson that he claims is his girlfriend. And he feels he's been under attack because they are in an interracial relationship. Nobody cares. He also sued. What happened? He's suing. Come on now. Okay. This company that pays employees, and they're saying that their money was missing is because they're an interracial couple and just blah, blah. This goes on and on. This says August 12th, 2024. This is again Derek Lee Smith, and see how sometimes he uses the hyphen last name, sometimes he drops it all together. But these are all his cases, and it goes on and on. I don't know why it's not showing all of them because there's a lot of them. Let me go over to Let me get rid of a couple of pages too. Yeah, but all right, I can. I don't want to spend too much time looking for something if it's going to take me a little while just to find it when I can just move on. All right, that's what that's showing. So basically, he's got so much going on with himself that it doesn't make sense of what he's doing, or it's like he's accusing Sean Diddy Combs of things he's done. Or if anything, are you saying y'all did some things together? Because it doesn't make any sense. Let me pull up that clip too where he was saying he felt forced into things. He felt the inappropriateness of him and stuff like that. It's like you kept working for him. It's just it's not adding up. It's not adding up. Not adding up. Let's go into the city for a bit. Not adding up. All right, thank you. All right. Let me switch this screen. Thank you for answering too. Yes. Yep. Oh shoot. I was trying to all right, moving around. I think I'm in the wrong print. All right, let me just throw something else on because I don't want to spend too much time on that. Whew. In the meantime, I hope everybody's doing good. Um, I do always want to mention that. Hope everybody's doing good. Your day isn't going so good, or your night. Hopefully, it gets a little better. Oh, what is? It's not allowing me to share the tab. Or am I doing something wrong? Oh, okay. And I'll be back and forth. I'll be dipping into the chat, and I'm not gonna rush too much because I got some time and I gotta work out some kinks, provide a better streams. There's a commercial where he even Diddy had a contract with Revolt, and they were kind of having a back and forth or something comical with Spectrum. So these were huge sponsors too. Some that he still has, some most of them he lost. Some were short term contracts too, anyways. But it's just kind of crazy and just amazing how you have such a height that's going on and then it just drops right down like that. So it's ugh, crazy. Greetings, y'all. Are y'all trying to be up a little late tonight? Thank you. Blessings to you as well. Um. Oh, that's who else I was supposed to jump into Jaguar. Just I thought I had that on a bigger screen. So anyone if they're just coming in or if you catch the replay, I was just basically open chat if y'all have something y'all want to bring up or something that y'all wanted to just I don't know say something about. It's fine. I usually just can always have some type of content, but some of the streams be a little laid back and just kind of just take my time a little bit more. Maybe that would be good too. I mean for the channel, but for me a little bit. And yeah, so that's it. In between, sometimes I have little memes, little things to kind of fill in time while I'm just kind of maneuvering in the background, getting some things together, rolling with the updates that be coming through the apps I use, or whether it's YouTube stuff, StreamYard, or whatever it is. It's some of it's kind of like But yeah, as I do that, try my best to have something going on that you can see and or hear, you know what I mean, so that can at least help add to what I'm trying to do. Um, and nobody's feeling like, okay, what's going on? So even if something isn't, quite right, I'm doing my best to like kind of just get it together and just like move on. So yeah. Oh gosh. Okay. Are y'all in the October, the fall, the Halloween spirit with me too, or what? Mm, There we go. I'm gonna close. All right. Let me. I want to show something real quick too. Well, it's not too quick, but I'm gonna close. There we go. I just got my face done, so hopefully, I think I look okay. All right. What I want to do too is just show some things on Jaguar, right? At another time, I'm gonna just do something on her. I just want to do a piece where I can highlight things about Jaguar, right? Things about her life, stuff like that. Since she's been on this whole campaign with basically dragging folks, and I think some people are undeserving of it, but not to Jaguar, right? And we need the people to be held more accountable for some things too. I'll get into that real quick. Anyone new, I appreciate you. Anyone returning, y'all already know I appreciate y'all too. I'm Kai for Kai and Y007. Feel free to subscribe, give the channel a chance, or if you don't want to, give me a chance and just come back through and see if you see something else you'd be interested in. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna show that right now. I appreciate the likes. Sometimes they don't always stay or last, but I think they do help. So appreciate that. Ain't nobody playing. Did they send you out here for me? I'm in the middle of a live broadcast. My name is Jacqueline Suzette Johnson. She cracked me up too. How when she come on here, she wants to be so. Now this is when the cops pulled up on her. She was in a pool, and as I did my thumbnails, I was like, I think she took her whole top off while she was live streaming to us, which was weird because her son and mom was in the hotel. This I had up here because use room for a second. She kept saying, "Send me some money, y'all. Send me some money," and I figured she needs some cigarettes, so I helped her with some Lucy's. But what she needs is more stability. She needs a house to live in. She has to have a stable home. She has, I think she suffers from bipolar, and I don't know what else is going on. It could just be that. I like Jaguar, right? But that's not the point. Um, ugh. It's a lot. I sent her a cash app. It got sent back to me, and I forgot how long it took, but it went back, and it was like because she got arrested, either she or someone else started messing with her account because it was weird. Because it was like as soon as she got arrested, that happened, and that didn't make any sense, like none.
And why are you looking for me, officer? They're reading me my rights. Put a one in the chat if you guys understand my rights. Jaguar riders coming to town.
Goddamn me, Solar. Came to the barbershop where I was sitting resting in peace. After the fucking cops was called on me.
Jaguar riders coming to town. And that's what y'all call it, the Newport in my throat. I haven't smoked a Newport since 1997. Technically, that's defamation of character. I make my own cigarettes. Yo, mammy, smoke Newport.
Probably do.
Now, Felicia, you look like a Newport crack, baby. Keith, I need you to do strings.
Put the cigarettes down.
You want to grab some breakfast? My little singing bowl with me, just to keep me, you know? Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under. You want to grab some breakfast? I wait for nighttime to come to get to me.
Yeah, that's when she lost herself. All right. Hold on. Oh my gosh. All right. Ugh. The thing is now she's just really been on a bigger smear campaign, and what it's like, it seems like it's doing now at this point is people, all right, for one, you can get numbers off Jag. And I see that. I think that's why some people are even fancying to her time. But you got to look at it like this too when you're doing YouTube or any other platform. I don't really know too much about other ones, but you got to realize too that you still have to have a certain level of consistency with whatever it is you're doing. You can have whoever you want on your show and blow up, right? But you got to stay up. And the competition is much different now because you got people digging in their nose getting views. You got people plucking each other in the ass and sleeping, and that flies for some people. So I feel like our standards are lower, but the competition is still higher. So there's certain things that you still have to do. It was surprising, kind of disappointing to see Laura Jamar have her on the show, and especially just days after her and Star got into it on the Star Report, which had been reported. Um, so it's like we're gonna just see more and more of that too, with people just, I don't know, just kind of pretty much doing anything because they figured then it's I guess like it just is what it is and they can just get by with it. So I guess that's the point. How do I get that back out of here? Let's stop sharing that for now. Hold on a second. What I said? Oh, I got Jag. Okay, I wanted to make sure I had the right one up. I think I do. Okay, 1 second. Now, oh, I'm mixing myself up here. I'm saying browser's losing connection. Hopefully, we're good, and I'm still connected with y'all. Um, this is another part where another thing about Jaguar is she's like gay when she feel like it, or she brings it up when she wants. She claims bisexual. I can't even say it because it don't make sense. There's really no such thing. So I'll just say bi. She's bi, right? Because she slandered a couple of gay men that have channels on here on YouTube. One was King Payne, the other was Sean Davy Way. I want to show some of that and how she treated them after they befriended her. They helped her. They worked together on a lot of things, just like Tasha K did with her. She doesn't seem to last with any relationship with people that she gets into it with. It just doesn't work. I'm going to show some of that right now. Oops. Oh my gosh. Another one too. What was that? Charleston. What? Let me just play this. I'm all over the place. We don't need 1,000 people on here being talked about, really.
I'm live right now, and all I'm asking is that somebody go over to the official King Payne channel right now and let him know I'm going live about him right now. I need somebody to go jump in that chat right now and tell that pussy I'm here, and I'm about to run down on him while he going live with his live playing in the background. We about to go help the skelter. Fuck Michael Bragg. Fucking subscribers and hit. Talk about your fucking godson, who I cooked for when I met with you, the one and only time in Las Vegas. And y'all came to me and my husband's suite, and we made a meal for you. We made brunch for you.
Not married.
That boy sat there. He was so honored. He was so honored that I was serving him. He said, the great Jaguar Wright is serving me. And I said, you're a king. And all kings should be treated as such. You remember that, Michael? You fucking piece of shit. And we sat there and talked about his future. And you was so excited, and he was doing so well in LA. And then for whatever reason, that little boy went home for a visit, and he never came fucking back, Michael. You remember we talked about it for hours. Hey, and I don't give a what.
My hair products, my official King Payne has his own hair product. Yes.
It went with the whole Halloween theme because the way she was like, Michael. You made me think of Michael Myers. And then she's like, the little boy. I was like, oh my gosh. So I just did like an editing where I added in more of like a Halloween theme with the Halloween season and everything else because it just went right with it. She has charisma, Jaguar. She's got some level of insight. But I think some people that have gifts, like she has a gift to sing and things like that, and you can also have insight, but if you misuse it and use it in the wrong ways, it becomes more of a piece to backfire against you. That's what it that's really what it seems like it really is. People have called her out, and it's been like a few people or people that she's kind of got cool with, and then they fall out and then they talk about each other. So I'm wondering what we're going to see, and I'm wondering how y'all feel about it too, about people having to be more accountable for what they bring on their channels. But also, we know of Jaguar. We know how she gets down. I don't know. I just don't agree with how she's going about it, and I think it's still going to backfire. It's starting to, but I think something big has to happen, or more people have to be held accountable, or it's just not going to stop. The levels that she's doing it on are just it's too much. Hold on.
They left that boy to die. And I prayed with you, and I cried with you, and I was decent to you, you fucking faggot. Fuck.
Queen Pain had something to do with it. I'm a sensitive guy with no integrity. I would never do that. Well, what you would do is stab Jaguar in the back, which you quietly doing. I'll just bring it to the forefront because I know Jag don't hit the pipe and she might overlook it. I think she might have enough street smart. She's supposed to be from Philly and all these different places, whatever. Stab CTV in the back. They hadn't fallen out because Queen Pain was jealous of Armand. Somebody's clout chasing off of you. Why would my wife clout chase off you? Why would I clout chase off a person that got less than what I?
His wife, I can't stand it. I forgot her name. She has a decent channel on YouTube too. So there was just a lot of mess going on. But I think a lot of this is going to come back. I'm bringing it up because it still taps into her character, the things she does, and then some of the abuse she's done. You seen her boyfriend complaining. The police had to come. She bust into the barbershop, putting hands on people. Um, and that was the same day she took her deceased son's ashes and was throwing them around in a car. So it's like, are you flipping out or are you just flipping out sometimes on camera as well? That can be addictive too. So all these things that's been going on, and it's like, where's the credibility at? Where is that at? I should play that.
Little boy sat there while me and TJ was on the phone with you, cussing you the fuck out. You threatened to take him out and beat the shit out of him. Next thing you know, you called back a couple minutes later. Instead of talking about my dead son, who was actually my flesh and blood, why don't you think about that boy that you let go to Stockton and die alone?
All right, I'll just let it play. I was gonna say I was getting dark, but it's not. She is the way I kind of did it. I kind of made it look a little more silly and ratchet like they are. So can help
Funky.
break the ice.
You want to talk about bad parenting? Wasn't that boy supposed to be under your protection? Wasn't you supposed to have him with you to save his life? And you let him go and run right back to the very thing that claimed him. Don't even say his fucking name. The anniversary's coming, Michael. Didn't that boy die right about this time? Right, Uncle Michael? Because you ain't the king of shit. But I got you, though. I got you. Everybody sees you now. You're exposed. And I don't give no fuck about no French fried YouTube faggots who only can survive on my tits. Go get you some Similac. Mama ain't feeding you no more. Mouth. Fuck you, Michael, you bitch. Go protect another little boy so he can go run and die on fentanyl under your watch, how?
Yeah. All right. Mm. Okay, y'all. Um, thing what I'm gonna do is put back on. I did a live stream earlier to do some edits for. I showed some things to do with the sun and then how the sun flares are increasing or have increased recently. Um, they're expecting some more, so I will when I get updates on that too. I will bring that up. That'll be more of the astronomy part to bring on to this to what excuse me what I bring through my channel if I could get it out. I'm considered an amateur astronomer, so that's someone that basically studies things to do with astronomy. You do it independently, often, just things like that. So I do have that coming up too. So as soon as I hear more, I'll add more to that. And then we'll get into some other things too. I've been mostly focusing on the moon, and we got the mini moon that's in our sphere now. It's really an asteroid. And the things that are going on with the sun that have been very, very active too. Yes. And also, it's just open conversation too. So I'm just working on building a little more out of the people that do come here, whether you've been coming here or the new people. There's a lot of new people that have come through. Trolls too. There's them too. But sometimes I think it's good too to kind of just open up space so that if someone has something they want to talk about or something, just bring it up in the chat room. And it should be good. If you catch the replay and you have a comment about something, just let it be known, and that'll be good too. Anything interested in astronomy, things to do with space, or if you have a question about something, or if there's something that you like to see me do, let me see. I have my email too, and I received what? Actually, I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, while I'm looking for that, I'll just do my little promo for the astronomy part of the show. I should put on that Don Tolliver again to mix with 1 in a Million with Aaliyah. Really good plan. And that is an email above too, and it is in the about section on my channel too. Serious inquiries only, please, and thank you. If there's someone that knows they've been emailing and shouldn't, they really need to cut that out. But again, that's at KIYNY0077@gmail.com. Here is a view of the sun, giving examples of those intense sun flares that we've been receiving lately, even after the summer. It's fall time now. So, Like I said, I'll have updates on that too. So as they come, I will deliver those too. Because with that, with the sun flares, it has ability. Well, it already has effective communication. So I do want to stress that part of it. Too. Okay. Where Kai at? Freddy Krueger at. Yeah, awful quiet. Well, I guess everybody's doing good, so that's good. That's what matters. Went down, at least here on the thing. But then when you look on here in my analytics, the live stream I'm on right now that says there's two people and stuff. That's just interesting. All right, so what I'll do is I'll go over to what I have coming up. I had some things that I wanted to do regarding Dr. Umar Johnson. Um, he's a fave. He's a favorite. He shows a lot of things with leadership, a lot of things with empowerment. He's been at the school lately that he put together, well, that he purchased and has been working on getting together. Most recently, the school keeps getting trashed, so I've been seeing him online talking about that. Um, Also, there's just some other things that I've just been seeing in him too, and that's been changing, and good things and then not so good things. So just something to discuss. So that would be a piece, particularly. I could just do a straight up Dr. Umar Johnson one, which I'll do. Another one will probably be more of a combination. It'll be a stream, a live, or video. So I want to work on improving the analytics, at least for the videos, not just the live streams, because one kind of pulls down and the other is up. It's just whatever. So yeah. So I got some of that coming up because I know there's updates. He's been making his rounds too. So I know there's some things that we could discuss here. So that would be good too. So anyway, this is Kyan 007. It's kind of just doing a laid back stream, but also showing a little bit of information and kind of some things backing up why I feel the way I feel about some of the Diddy situation, Jaguar, right? Some of the accusers. What else did I have? What was that pretty much it? Oh yeah, okay. I have an old interview too that I did that's like a throwback, but it's a good conversation piece. I'm going to show some of that too. What is this? Oh, right. I already talked about his, but yeah. So in closing, I showed the man Derek that won by default the $100 million. It's hard to get over that against Diddy. That's crazy. And he feels people hate on him. He's in an interracial relationship and this and that. But it's like, first of all, you're gay. I see it, and you've already said you've had these relations with Diddy. So a lot of stuff isn't making sense. I'm someone that's just going to be tuned into the facts and try to just listen to the details as they come in. And that's about it. Other than that, I can't really get caught up in too much of the opinionativeness of some of the channels that you breeze through because it just depends. We're just going off of emotion somewhat and just what we think. So he locked up. So we'll just see once court. Then we'll see. I usually I've been starting to put questions in the chat and I didn't on this round. I didn't do it. I forgot about that. These. Don't seem like I was on here for that long. Okay, jeez, okay. Some of it was me having to fiddle with things in the background and keep doing this and doing that to keep stuff going. But okay, I got it. Like I said, I have some stuff coming up, so I'm interested in that. That'll be on the next stream. I usually do Sundays and Wednesdays anyway, for sure. So hopefully people can start to remember that, at least Sundays and Wednesdays. If you do want to check something out I'm doing, I have stuff going on those days, particularly. So that is what that is. And if nothing more in the comments, that could be all for now. And we'll finish out with the No Idea, Don Tolliver, the instrumental One in a Million, Aaliyah. Thanks, y'all. Care, peace out. Also, in closing, too, y'all, your thoughts are welcome. I'm gonna think and say what I want to, but it's not to the point where. Which one am I going? Oh, not to the point where y'all can't speak up. So I don't expect people to agree with what I say. Sometimes you will, sometimes maybe not. It is what it is. But it helps to get active with the channel and with the live streams. Also, the videos and the shorts too. That helps too. You guys even coming through and watching it is good. The like button helps, and also subscribing. And even comments, whatever it is. I'll leave my email too. So if you have something too that you want to discuss or something that you just don't want online possibly or not can help with, there's that too. But otherwise, feel free. It is an open chat room, and I encourage you to participate. Oh, and the thing with Jaguar, I was bringing her up because I got some more stuff to talk about with her. So, we did a video extension, astro stuff. Oh, we'll do some astrology too. I'll do some astrology coming up. We're in Libra season, right? Then I'll be coming up Scorpio. So, we got that, and yeah, that should be good. That's some interesting stuff. Met some more people on here too that are interested and they're into astrology. So, looking forward to finding some more of y'all too. What? All right. We'll breeze out of here. All right. Thanks, y'all. Peace.